sustain to work with now, not just MP who's got the small heal going his way. But overall, in terms of CS, though, you've got both the Darkseer and the Void almost equal in CS and denies. The Void obviously getting a little bit more, followed by QO.
MP's getting run down.
Oh dear, okay, I did not see that. I'm a little bit blind, but he gets taken down. So what happens? He just get crushed?
He got crushed, he was taking some auto attacks, and then he kind of ran south a little bit and away from his...
So it looks like for now he just gonna head into the jungle instead, feeling a little bit worried. So he should be okay here for now, but Riki has spotted out Chemo. There's double damage on the Bane, but the blocks are coming through, and here comes everybody on the MVP hate train. Down goes Chemo. Nope, gonna go for a sap first, and oh, Dubu gets taken down as well. He dies after, but all of a sudden you got QA here popping his illusion, chasing down the Shadow Fiend, and Abed is running for the hills, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this. Looks like he will be able to, as no one is able to follow up with QO. He was here by himself, but it sends the Shadow Fiend back to the fountain. And all in all, it's a rather...
I think surprisingly well in terms of CS. I have to give some props to Nando here. He's laning up against the Darkseer. He's taking a lot of damage, but still keeping his farm up. Action top, R is doomed.
Yeah, quite literally, so... Rest in pieces are. We'll see who actually gets this last hit. Is it? Oh, it's going to be the Riki actually. A Shadow Fiend takes out the Morphling. We did not see that one, but that looks like it was just a raise coming out from Abed. Looks like he popped 2 of them to take down QO. I believe that was with the help of the support. Set up with the Bane, so 2 heroes off the board. Morphling for a slaughter. Obviously for MVP, losing QO like that is a tragedy in itself.
Take down all your outer towers.
Exactly. The lack of tempo controller, or early tempo controller, is going to be a big pain in the backside. So it looks like Forev just harassing down Tim's here with the Iron Tool. Gets bashed up once, but Dubu comes in. Oh, that Chrono catches out both of them! Forev's going to be taken down. Very nice kill. Now all of a sudden Dubu here pops a smoke and there's no detection, so the Riki can walk out of this quite nicely, but that Chrono from Nando, obviously he didn't know Riki was there, but to just catch him like that.
It's a little bit interesting from the Darkseer, I guess, just didn't realize where everybody else was or thought that they could get that kill, but that is going to set back his mech a little bit, which I think should be a concern for MVP, but they're coming in bottom lane again anyway.
And they got the Doom as well onto Nando, who's actually had to run into the tree line. They're going to go for a kill here onto the Shadow Fiend. He gets taken down, tries to TP. Now Chemo looking to be the next target. No, they want Nando instead, but the Doom's going to expire soon, so he's going to have access to Time Walk shortly. They pop the ult, oh, they get the ult in, but can they finish him off? Anything to cancel the TP, they don't. Nando gets out quite nicely, but Execration, they still lost the Shadow Fiend. They did not get that tower, so at the end of the day, it's a positive gold streak here for MVP.
Yeah, there are heroes from Execration farming all the while as well, so I think that's all.
Oh no, is going up the hill, walks into 2, crushes there onto MP, but all of a sudden he sees QA here as well. They're thinking about contesting. Tim's down to half HP, jumped on by QA, dive has to be there. Phoenix can go for an instant supernova. Now QA could be in some trouble here as Abed and RR going to fight him up, but unfortunately this strength morph is just too strong, and here comes Chemo, gets dust popped, and well, there goes Dubu. It's going to be the Riki going down next as he's got no escape mechanism, nothing to jump onto. So we end up getting 2 kills actually, as we did see the Darkseer dying in the Radiant jungle. So 2 heroes going down for MVP as their aggression unfortunately backfiring. And now their tower is going to be under siege in this mid lane as Abed, RR and Chemo start to finish up his Dragonlance. Oh, QO. They get him. Well, Crusher's there, and is the follow-up. Do they have anyone else nearby? Morph strength, but
they're following the replicate.
Oh. Well,
they got him.
Oh, okay, I missed that. I couldn't find it. I was like, where is this replicate?
Yeah, so the 2 of them were chasing him in the river, and then the other 3 found the replicate down in lane and just followed into the trees and dropped the chrono on it once he jumped to it. So there was no way out for QO there.
Feels a Spirit, although we got Tim's who's actually run into Forev. They did TP and they've got Abed here as well. Vacuum wall, they did go for an instant doom onto Abed, but Supernova gets deployed and MP's still here. Might actually get stunned up by this egg, he will. And here comes support now. Is this Doom gonna go for a TP out? No TPs, no, the cancel was there from RR. Although we didn't see the kill onto the Darkseer, which actually happened not too far away, getting taken out by that Faceless Void. So 2 more heroes into the pockets of Execration. And MVP, they're getting punished left, right, and center for this aggression.
Yeah, it looks like grip was used as well. And Execration have just reacted so nicely to every move that MVP have made. Any time that they poke their, poke their nose forward, just agi heroes, that smoke was just scouted by a dire observer ward, but so we're gonna have a fight here.
Looks like they do the crushes there, just a bit of a disengagement. Here comes a Lich Ult bouncing between Tims as well as Abed. This Phoenix super low Dubu. Can he finish if he gets off that nice KFC? That's Phoenix gonna be taken down, although the Raze will take down that Riki. Fight still continues as Void trying to finish off QO, who's got no mana left, but the crush they're going to keep two in place. QO gets taken down. MVP there, or MP, taken out with the grip as well. And Execration, they keep getting all these valuable kills. And MVP, every single time, they just can't find what they're looking for. They're even going to lose Febby here as well as chasing him with that sprint. Going to go for a bit of an armor buff for Febby, but Chemo's here, ready to help his ally. Nightmare going to keep him in place. Here comes support. Crush, hit. And MVP, this does not look like MVP.
Yeah, the early game just went really poorly and haven't really been able to leverage this Darkseer mech at all to win any fights. Like we were talking about during the draft, the Morphling is just really maybe big high ground plays.
This one, I guess it delays Abed a little bit. He's got no TP, so Abed's kind of stuck up here. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So here we go, Dubu, they've banned out Abed, they want to take down the Shadow Fiend as soon as possible. Nightmare to buy time, they get the kill on the Shadow Fiend. Nice ult from Dubu to prevent the damage, but they do take him out with Nando as well as Tim's coming in with that laser as well. But when all that's said and done, Aegis gets taken by Execration, put onto Nando. This honestly just looks like the perfect game for Execration to take this and to move into game 2 quite happily. MVP, they are really, really struggling. And even though he's picked up the Perseverance, and this is a sign that he wants to go for that Lincoln Sphere, Lincoln's Morphling is not going to benefit MVP. Oh, they found him again, the Crush Initiation. Chrono as well, he's going to try and go for that strength gain, but unfortunately Nando sapping all of that mana, and QO knows he's dead. And again, QO, the one hope for MVP, just not enough in itself.
Yeah, and that's a really past a certain point, but even if he gets his Lincolns and maybe a Manta this game, I don't know if that's guaranteed at all.
Oh, so they put the Doom onto RR, which for MP, it's a Doom, but he gets taken out. That's going to be on cooldown now. Oh, actually, Forev coming in with the beautiful vacuum, pulling 3 in. They take 1, which is the Bane. Phoenix with the Supernova. That looks like it might be taken down at will, but the Crushers there going to follow up onto Forev. They're going to keep on going. 2 down so far for Execration, 3 down for MVP, 4 now with the death of that Riki. And can they get the kill onto Febby? He cancels the TP, going to be taken down as well. It ends up being a complete team wipe when all that's said and done. And Execration, they maintain all of their cores for the majority of that fight. Oh dear, this is a huge concern now for MVP, because now, Execration, do they consider going high ground now? Because they know they are. Crush gets thrown out, but it's just onto a Riki illusion. They even popped the grip on that as well. Oh, Execration getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Very nice usage of that illusion from the Morphling, but now he doesn't have the Morph anymore. And all of a sudden the Chrono connecting onto 2. Lich Ult bouncing between heroes. Supernova thrown out by the Phoenix. 1 is dead so far. Doom's going to chase onto Nando, but we still got the Aegis onto him. Down the bottom portion of the lane, we actually have QO getting taken down. MVP being burnt with that laser. Doom going to try and man fight Nando. Nando going to try and mitigate the damage. Looks like he's going to be able to live as they take him down with the Raze. Dive with the Phoenix. They don't get Forev, who gets that blink out, but when all that's said and done, Execration, they lost nobody. They're going to lose the Aegis now, but it really doesn't matter. Forev comes in for another vacuum, doing a lot of damage. Tim's dropping beforehand. Well, they find something now. They don't get tempted by the illusion. Scan gets thrown up by the Radiant, and I believe they actually saw a little bit of the heroes, and they do know someone's there. And you can tell Execration, the moment they saw that scan, said, okay, let's stick together, stay mid, they cannot kill us, as QO gets taken down, Godlike on Nando. Like, honestly, there's nowhere on this map that's safe for QO anymore. Like, every single time he just gets caught out, gets crushed, gets chronoed, gets gripped, just everything. This really isn't a Morphling game.
Yeah, the gem pickup the shotgun forever, and if he doesn't have the Ethereal Blade, then I don't know what he's really going to contribute to any upcoming fights. But I guess MVP are worried that the Roshan's already respawned since it is fairly late in the clock.
Oh, Nando's got no mana! Oh, Nando! Oh, that was a misplay from Nando. He walked right in there and he had no mana to cast the Chrono, so he went for the Manta style instead, and he died. Supernova gets deployed, so it looks like for Execration they're just going to send these MVP heroes off, but how much gold did MVP get off of that one misplay from the Void.
Yeah, he didn't actually have Chrono. It was on cooldown from killing the Morphling. I think he just he thought, my team's got my back. I've got plenty of damage. There's no way that I die here. And then just underestimating how strong the smoke screen can be when he was jammed all the way into the trees.
But he still needs a lot more before he can actually be a threat in himself. And it looks like RR, he's ready. He wants QO now. 18 seconds left on that replicate now. If they can kill him in time, that would be great. They do manage to grip him up, and this is going to be the end for QO. Unless they can't kill him, they do. So very nice coordination for Execration to make sure they get rid of that Lincoln Sphere and to stack their stuns accordingly. And now it's going to be Roche, as Roche is now available. 3 heroes nearby. They still have the Darkseer coming in, which he has to surge on in 6 seconds left. And the Chrono coming up from Nando onto 4! Gonna buy time, and MP gonna be taken down, completely obliterated. No, he pops the Lotus, but the crush onto 3, the follow-up from RR. Everyone on MPP completely disorientated, but the vacuum coming in from the Darkseer as well. They're gonna keep on chasing Febby, being chased up by the Smarter. Razor's being thrown out, and they're gonna grab even more kills on top of that. 4 heroes dead on the side of MVP, 3 taken out in that engagement. And if the Execration, they look at this opportunity, they're gonna cut the creep wave. Can they go high ground? There's no creeps nearby. They've only got the creeps coming in from the mid lane. It looks like it's going to be enough, as only the Darkseer by himself can defend. Flip is popped, but not got an illusion. So RR's waiting for his team to come in. QO, this could be a mistake. Crush set up, getting rid of that Lincoln Sphere. Can they get the grip? They go for a bit of a snipe here from QO, trying to buy time, but the grip is there. Is there follow-up though? Phoenix coming with the dive as well as the Shadow Beam. Can they kill him off? It looks like that's going to be it. Morphling taken down. People did try to come in, but MVP, they're just too far away from QO to be able to provide any sort of backup, and the GG is there. MVP, they know that this game is practically in the bag for Execration. This is rather surprising. A lot of people expected MVP to take this game 1, but Execration really outdoing themselves in this game.
Yeah, at this point, I think Execration could have just thrown bodies at buildings and ended this game without too much hassle. So.